How would you like to generate 10 real estate leads daily? That would be pretty cool, right? Well, one of the struggles that makes that difficult to accomplish is that there's so many legitimate ways to accomplish that goal. There are so many different ways that you can get 10 real estate leads daily. So in other words, the methods and strategies are there, but what makes it even more difficult, incredibly harder, is actually doing that on a budget. Because at the end of the day, you can spend $10,000 every single day and get that 10 leads relatively easy, regardless of what you're doing, regardless if you're doing cold calling, regardless if you're doing direct mail, Facebook ads, any other type of advertising. You can get that done with enough money. So today I want to show you how to accomplish this goal, but without breaking the bank. Hey, it's Jaime. If we're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. To keep things simple, tangible, and actionable, we're only going to look at 2 strategies to hit those 10 real estate leads per day. One strategy is going to be a paid method, and another strategy is going to be a free method. And since complexity is the enemy of execution, we're only going to focus on one platform. And that platform is going to be Facebook. So let's focus on our free strategy first. And our free strategy involves posting on Facebook Marketplace to generate real estate leads. All right, so we're here on our page, and to get to the Facebook Marketplace, all you have to do is go to the Marketplace right there. And if you are brand new to Marketplace, this is a place where people come to buy and sell products and also offer services and all that fun stuff. So this is, think of it like Craigslist, but on Facebook. And on here on Facebook Marketplace, to give you a feel for what goes down, you see cars, you see services, you see products, you see furniture, and you see houses. That's what's important here. So with this strategy, you're gonna post your listing, you're gonna post a real estate property in order to get some leads. So as a reminder, we need to pick up some free leads, and this is a perfect place to do it. So I'll show you some that I've sold in the past or advertised in the past, and you'll see the type of results that you can expect. So I'll go to sold. This was a property that I just listed or leased out. And you see we had about 36, 39 with these. So about 40 inquiries directly from this post. And this wasn't up but more than a week. So you saw a lot of people were interested in that. This was an investment property that I had in downtown Dallas. You saw all the people that requested information, and if you scroll down, there's so many other examples. So let's go over to sell something to show you how to actually post these. And there is no limit to the amount of posts that you can make. There is a limit to the amount of posts that you can make per day, so make sure that you moderate yourself. So you can advertise the same property in multiple times. However, just change up the images and change up the description. So if Facebook identifies that it's a duplicate, then it will suppress and reject the post. So this is just like anything. This is a listing that you make. And let's go to homes for sale to give you the breakdown on what you need to do. This had a very recent revamp, so they are getting more intentional with Marketplace. This is going to be a place where you can actually make transactions directly from here. So it's quite exciting, and it's a great opportunity to understand how Marketplace works. So we're gonna go through this very, very quickly. So we're not gonna fill in all the information because we do need to get to the paid strategy as well. But just understand that you can list as yourself or you can list as your business page. You would upload a couple of images. Now here I do mean just a couple of images. 2, 3 max images when you're posting on Marketplace. You want to give enough information or enough of a physical viewing or feel for somebody that is interested in the property, or to give them a little bit of interest into the property. You don't want to give everything away. You do want to hold back some additional pictures. You want to hold back some additional details, because you, at the end of the day, want people to reach out to you and inquire about the listing. So you would put the information about the property right there. You would say that it's either for sale or for rent right there. The property type. So you would put a house, and again, this is a listing. This is a house. If you don't have a listing, I understand it. Talk to your broker and see if you can borrow a listing. If your broker doesn't have a listing, then reach out to other agents that do have listings and ask for permission to advertise their listing. The key is to get permission and to have a property that you're able to list here on the Marketplace in order to generate some leads. So you would put some additional details about the property. You can keep the address private, so it will hide the actual number, but it'll give a general area geography wise where the property is at. And in the property description, again, you want to provide enough detail to entice people to inquire about it. You don't want to give everything away. You don't want to give all of the description, all of the, and certainly not the address or the price. Yes, you do want to include the price, but you don't want to don't want to give much more than that, because at the end of the day, you want people to inquire. So make sure that in the property description, you provide enough to provide that that carrot or that curiosity, but not enough to where they don't need to reach out to you at the end of the day. The square footage, the laundry type, parking type, air conditioning type, and heating type. And then you would just go to next. And then the next screen, we're not going to go through it right now, but in the next screen, it's going to ask if you want to syndicate it to other groups. So you can distribute it to as many groups as you want. Just make sure that with those groups, these are Facebook groups that you have joined already. With those groups, make sure that you're following the rules in those groups. Some groups don't allow you to post properties. So make sure that you're cognizant of that. But join as many groups as you possibly can, so you can not only have your listing here in Marketplace, but it syndicates out to the Facebook groups. And a word of advice. When you go out and join all of these groups, make sure that you join those groups in moderation. If you go out and try to join 10 groups in one day at one time, your account is going to get suspended. So make sure that when you go out and join these groups, these real estate groups, these buy-sell groups, these garage groups, these real estate groups, these rental groups, those types of groups on Facebook, make sure that you do it in moderation. 3 to 4 seems to be about right per day. And then the next day, join some more. There are hundreds of groups that you can join and syndicate your listing. So not only do you have your post here on Marketplace, but it goes out to all of these other groups. That way you don't have to copy and paste. It goes out at once, so it saves you a lot of time. This is a strategy that's going to get you some free leads. So now that we looked at our free strategy and using Facebook Marketplace to attract free leads, which should give you anywhere from 2 to 5 leads per day, let's look at the paid strategy. And that's using Facebook ads. Now, as a reminder, we don't want to break the bank. This is not a pie in the sky goal. This is something that you can actually achieve. And in order to achieve that, we're going to say we have a budget of $20 per day. So if you use the Facebook ad that you're about to see, you can expect anywhere from 5 to 8 leads, which combined with the free leads puts you at over 10 leads per day. All right, so now for the ad that we're going to use to pick up some paid leads. We are here at the Ads Manager where all of your advertising should be going down. Let's not use Boost. Let's not do that. That's going to frustrate me if I see any more comments about boosting, because you're wasting your money. Stop doing that. All right, let's go. So we're going to create, and we're going to blister right through this. We're going to create the simplest campaign that you can run at this time, and that is the lead generation campaign. Now, a lot of people gravitate towards the traffic campaign, and I understand that. It's the first one and really is the most used. However, with the traffic campaign, it redirects traffic away from Facebook. I don't want you to do that. I want you to keep people on Facebook at this time, so you don't have to worry about landing pages, websites, lead magnets outside of the platform, and you don't have to spend any more money on anything outside of here. So just keep people on Facebook. This is the easiest, simplest ad to run. All right, so we're going to go and hit lead generation. We're going to go to continue. All right, I'll move myself right there. We're not going to worry about the name in this case, but we do need to call out that it's a housing ad. So as a reminder, if you're running credit, employment, and housing ads, then you do need to select that it's a special ad category. You can't get around it. If you try to get around it, then your ads are going to get rejected. So don't do that. All right, and we're going to continue going. We're going to leave it at the lead generation campaign. We are going to be doing split testing, but that is not something that we're going to do at this time. And then the budget, campaign budget optimization, we're not going to be optimizing from the budget level. So we're going to go to continue. We're not going to worry about the name at this time. And this is the page that we're going to use to advertise. We're not going to worry about dynamic creative. That's something that we can dig into at a later date. Catalog, it's not pertinent to us at this time. For our daily budget, we're going to leave it at $20. All right, so we're gonna leave it going continuously. We are not gonna run we're not gonna run ads to a warmed up audience or anything else. This is a cold audience, so you have the playbook on how to actually do that. We're gonna select people living in this location. All right, and let's just say we are targeting Dallas. Now this works across across the country. So you can do Philadelphia, you can do New York, you can do Florida. It even works beyond the country. So regardless of the country that you're in, you're able to target from there. Now, if you're advertising outside of the country, then congratulations, you don't have to worry about the special ad category. So it's actually easier for you if you're outside of the States. All right, and then the age, that's already locked in. Gender's already locked in. Languages, you can select it if you're advertising in Spanish, which I suggest that you do if you speak Spanish, or if you speak another language, then I do suggest that you go ahead and translate it, because there's huge opportunities for you. The differences in cost is drastic. You'd be surprised. All right, so the detailed targeting. So here, this is where you would start split testing. Since you are not able to do much with demographics or age or anything else like that, a lot of the strategies that we talked about in 2018 or early 2019, a lot of the split testing has to go through here, through the interests that you select. So if you wanted to split test some audience, you would go to the right place and not type it in right there. So let's just say those that are interested in Zillow, you would split test that versus, like suggestions here, versus that like homes.com or have an interest in homes.com, that have an interest in Trulia, that have an interest as a first-time home buyer, real estate. So you would split those out. My suggestion is that you don't lump them all in at once, because you're not going to know which interest yielded better results. There have been times when I run a Zillow ad and it works fantastic, and then I run ads to Zillow interest and nobody takes me up on the offer. So make sure that you're split testing, and this is the best place to do it. When it comes to placements, we're going to go to manual placements, and we're only going to focus on the news feed. The news feed is where it's at right now. It has outperformed every other placement by far, so don't worry about the other placements at this time, especially since you're trying to preserve capital. We're going to go to next. We're not going to worry about the ad name. We've already selected the Facebook page. And then you can select between a single image, video, or carousel. If you have multiple images that do stand out, that look great, then I do suggest that you try out carousel. But if you don't and only have one image to go with, or a video, then leave it at single image. So for our purposes today, we're going to clear the images right here, and we're just going to add an image. All right, so that house looks fantastic. All right, and the important part right here, something that is going to give you a ton of leads, is going to be what I call the price drop ad. And the price drop ad is what you're seeing on the screen right now. The key, the important thing here is that you actually have to have a property that has had a price drop. That's the contingency here. So if you don't have a property that has had a price drop, then you certainly couldn't run this ad. You could run a just listed ad, which I'll link a video at the end of this video and down below showing you how the just listed ad works. But this price drop ad has outperformed all of the other ads. It's lapped them. It has lapped them. So I highly encourage you to find a property that has had a price drop and advertise it, because again, the goal is to get to those 10 daily leads, and this is certainly one of the best ways to get there. This is going to help complement the free strategies that we've been talking about. You would put, let's just say Dallas. You would just replace these right here. So this is not I had this question, and they're asking if this was a code. This is not a code. These are just funny brackets. I don't know what they're called, that I use to denote that you need to change that. So we're just going to say Dallas home will not last. All right. And then you're going to go with learn more. And then you're going to create your own lead form. So we're going to go through and I'm going to show you on the settings. You're going to go to open, make sure that it's open so people can share it. You're going to name it right here. So name the form up there. Name the form 1, intro. Up here, you're going to go price drop. And let me move this so you can see it. You can see it on the right-hand side. There's not really a great way to put it. So price drop, use the same image. This home will not last. Questions. whatever you're looking, whatever contact information you're looking for. So in this case, we're going to go with actually first name. I only like asking for the first name. It seems to give me better conversion. So we're going to go first name, email and phone number. Privacy policy, you're going to put the privacy policy here. And then your privacy policy right here. This one's not my privacy policy, but you do want to make sure that you include that because Facebook is continuously looking for that in your page. And if you don't have it, then there's a good chance that your ad could get suspended, or your ad account could get suspended, and your business manager can get suspended, and you can get kicked out of the advertising platform. All right, thanks, you're all set. Check your email. This beautiful home awaits you. Perfect. And you can invite people to call you. Let's talk. And then you're going to put your phone number right there. Oh, it's letting me. I forget the phone number. All right. All you have to do is save it right there. Finish. Oops, I forgot the question. Where can I send you more details? All right, now we can save it. Now we can finish. There we go. You're gonna hit publish. Well, now that you know how to generate all of these leads per day, you might be interested in learning how to actually convert them. So I'll leave a video that's gonna help you do that. Also, if you found value today, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I make a new video. Heads up, I'm making a video every single day. So the notification bell will still help you out. And of course, make it your best day yet.